Hey Taurus, my name's Drew. This is Modern Tarot. A very warm welcome, guys. Those of you that are new here, welcome, and those of you returning, welcome back. Apologies if my voice sounds a bit croaky today. I just got over a cold, but I'm back at it. So Taurus, what's going to be happening? What's around you? What your focus might be? Possible outcomes, outside influences, all these kind of things. So Taurus, one more shuffle. Maybe go straight into this reading. I know you guys were leaving something behind that wasn't serving you anymore. I hope you're doing well with that, and you've continued to keep it moving, Taurus. All right, I don't sugarcoat on Modern Tarot, as you know. There might be an undercurrent. It's not going to be the main focus of this month, all right? But you still might be a little bit disappointed by things that have gone down for you, Taurus, all right? So it is there, and honor that. That's how we heal it, right? By not pushing it under the carpet. Honor the fact that, yeah, I was disappointed, okay? Then that can dissipate once we honor it, that it's even there. So the center of this reading, we got the Fool in reverse. So this is about not taking risks. This is about not starting on a new path. This can be not having confidence to really take risks, Taurus. Just watch out that you're not a little bit fearful this month, okay? So just watch your confidence levels. Okay, the challenge might be to hold back from something or to hold on to what you've got. That can be your money, your sanity, these kind of things, all right? Some of you, something might not be going ahead and it's a struggle for you to hold back and chase it up. It could be job applications, all these kind of things, all right? Let's have a look. The reason why it's all happening, we've got the High Priestess in reverse, all right? Secrets have come out. Something has come out. The High Priestess talks about guarding secrets. She knows a lot. She sees a lot, okay? But she keeps it to herself. It's hidden behind the veil. So the reason why you're not taking risks or going for a brand new leap of faith, even though you find it hard to hold back from it, you might have found it to be a little bit shallow, whatever it might have been, Taurus, okay? Recent past, all right, Wheel of Fortune. You might have started a new cycle, all right? The Wheel of Fortune, it could have been destiny, all right? So let's say, in the recent past, you might have met someone and you found it to be destined, and maybe it was destined. But very often, destined is all about, meeting certain kinds of characters which are only sent to heal us, all right? So let's say we're codependent. We're going to meet an avoidant partner, another one, and they keep coming at us until we heal our codependency. And so it was a destined meeting, whatever went down for you, Taurus, in the recent past, okay? It's a major arcana, so it would have actually been quite major for you, whatever this might be, okay? But for some reason, you're not in a risk-taking mood throughout the month of April. Yeah, because, look, you are healing. You're getting over betrayal, perceived betrayal, maybe, Taurus, self-betrayal. But that's an amazing card. It's amazing work. It's shitty to do. I know it is, all right? And it can seem never-ending. I should be over this by now. And then it comes back to haunt you. It's because it's only coming up because there's parts that are left unhealed, right? But your focus is to get over this, all right? Because you realize it's affecting your risk-taking. You find yourself being, a little bit held back from maybe new situations, places and things, these kind of things, right, throughout April. All right, just watch out. Some of you, there might be a reunion on the cards here. We've got the Three of Cups. Some of you, this might be you going out, what you don't see coming, some kind of celebration, family, friends, some kind of get-together, these kind of things, all right? You don't see it coming, all right? So you're energetic thrilled, all right? Ten of Cups, all right? It's a beautiful card. It's rainbows in the sky, Ten of Cups. So, look, you're a joy to be with, Taurus, okay? But you are healing, okay? But your energetic field is, you give off the vibes that, you want happiness. You want that happy ever after, all right? It's great. Outside influences, sun in reverse, lack of clarity. It's like, storms, what's that song? I can see clearly now the rain has gone, The sun in reverse as an outside influence is, maybe there was no closure. Maybe there was no clarity in a situation, these kind of things, all right? And that can leave things unsaid, undone, no closure. And sometimes we need to give it to ourselves, you're fearing to drop this, all right? Whatever this might be, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, Two of Pentacles in the upright, all right? It's all about holding on and keeping things together and umming and ahhing and woulda, coulda, shoulda, all these kind of things, all right? It's a fear of yours that maybe you've been dropped, you know? This is like, a card of choice. It's like juggling two things, two people, two places, two things, these kind of things, two ideas. It's a fear of yours to drop a situation. And the outcome, you're going to unstick yourself, Taurus. It's great, all right? You've got a few major arcanas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got 5 major arcanas in this reading so far. It's going to be quite a powerful month for you guys. So let me clarify now. Let's have a look. Why is the Fool in reverse here? This is someone that didn't have the balls to have a new start, maybe with you, Taurus. This could be you just lacking the confidence to start again. All right, and it's a challenge. Let's have a look. Why is the Fool in reverse for you, Taurus, throughout the month of April? Yeah, look, some of you are finding it hard to walk away from something still, okay, because you're still healing and there might still be some residue there because you felt it might have been a destined meeting, okay? And so that takes time. So be patient with yourself, Taurus, throughout the month of April. These things take time. Who's saying that? Was that the Smiths? Yeah, you haven't really moved on or ready to take a giant leap into the unknown because you're finding it hard to walk away from something, okay? The challenge is to hold back. Someone might be holding back from you, Taurus, but the challenge is to hold back from something. Why is that here? Yeah, look. Guys, a lot of you find it hard to hold back from something that you found that was destined with the Wheel of Fortune in the recent past and Two of Cups. It was a soulmate. But do you remember what I said? They could be great. They could be toxic, karmic. They're here to teach you lessons, right? The reason why it's all happening, you found something to be a little bit shallow. Right, we've got the High Priestess in reverse. So for some of you might have doubted your intuition. Like even your whole spiritual beliefs in love and relationship might have come under question here, right? And am I making right decisions for myself? Might have done a bit of a number on you. Whatever went down, Taurus, in the past, all right? But it's going to be prevalent within April, and healing takes time, all right? You would agree, Taurus. Yeah, look, we've got, the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, all right? So some kind of destined meeting. And then we've got the Three of Cups. Could have been third-party situation, just for some of you. Others of you celebrated that you felt this destiny calling when you met this person, all right, in the past, all right? But it might have been a third party, just for some of you. It's not a personal reading, guys. Personal readings are very targeted and very specific to the person, the querent, if you like. So your focus is to get over betrayal, all right? And then we've got a card of confusion, a card of options, all right? So your focus is to get over betrayal, and you might still be confused, Taurus. I think it might have done a little bit of a number on you spiritually, this connection, whatever this might have been, all right? And it's left you a bit confused. How could something that seems so destined and celebratory turn out to be something that really tested my belief in my intuition, and it was seemed like a bad choice for me in love. Let's have a look here. Somebody might have chose something a lot more superficial than the deep connection that you had. I'm just saying, all right, just for some of you. What you don't see coming is the Three of Cups. Look, some of you guys might reunite with someone and it'll make you very happy, all right, just saying. All right, for some of you, this might be coming back around again in April, but it might make you happy to reunite with someone. All right, just for some of you, a select few. Your energetic field, one of 10 of Cups. All right. Some of you, you're very balanced now emotionally with the 10 of Cups here, okay? You've gained some kind of a balance. Or this is how you put yourself out into the world. People see you as balanced and pretty happy emotionally, okay? Just as long as you're not wearing a band-aid and maybe you're faking it till you make it. Sometimes that works, right? Outside influences, the sun in reverse. Yeah, look, a lack of clarity and not even harsh words or defensive words about a connection, maybe. Um, you know, Sometimes, when somebody fights for something or they're argumentative, that we're still in relationship. And it might have confused you a little bit, all right? Outside of this situation, you're fearing to let it go, to drop the ball, but you're also fearing that it's non-reciprocal. So it looks like you're still in a little bit of a coulda, woulda, shoulda, I can't believe this happened, blah, blah, blah. It was destined. I felt this really deep spiritual connection. It just left me confused. All right, but look, Taurus, the month of April, you're going to find yourself, coming out of stagnancy. For some of you that are reuniting, it will come out of stagnancy, and then you might move forward slowly, in a more grounded fashion, just for some of you. Others of you, you're going to come out of this stagnant feeling of confusion where a spiritual connection might have done a little bit of a number on you. And then you kind of get grounded again and you start moving forward slowly and diligently, without the sense of wonder, of fantastical thinking, or projecting beautiful things onto situations that didn't merit it. Does that make sense? So you might be a little bit more grounded with the Knight of Pentacles there. So it looks pretty good. All right, for some of you, reuniting make you very happy. Your energetic field looks great. Your focus is getting over some kind of betrayal. Some of you might still be a bit confused, which is normal, and it takes time to get that clarity, guys. All right. These kind of things. All right. If it is about love, Taurus, throughout the month of April, all right, let's have a message for you for that. I'm surprised I haven't sneezed or coughed once in this reading. It's such a bad cold. It was like, one of those colds where you're walking around with tissues stuffed up your nose because you can't blow your nose anymore. It's so sore from blowing it, Awful. Man flu. Anyway, let's have a look. Taurus, a message about love for you. What does Taurus need to know? Right, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. It came out in reverse. So some of you, with the Fool in reverse here, some of you, you've lost a bit of optimism because of this situation, but give yourselves time. You'll slowly awaken that beautiful sensual side of you again and start giving to situations and noticing people around you that maybe you're not noticing really right now because you're so... And spiritual connections can do that to you. They can be all-encompassing and overwhelming, where you don't see what's around you in your immediate surroundings. Spirituality. Can't make this shit up on Modern Tarot, can I? By opening your mind up spiritually, you become more thoughtful and peaceful. Your spiritual journey is inspiration to others. So for some of you guys, you'll be able to teach people a lot about spiritual encounters and spiritual connections, these kind of things, and how they're not always rainbows and unicorns, and that they're here to teach us lessons, life lessons. And it's destined in our lifetime to meet these kind of people. The most challenging people are our greatest teachers. You would agree, Taurus? And some of you might be very inspirational to other people with this story that you've been through or going through, all right? Why would you be confused? All right, this is your focus. So getting over feelings of betrayal and confusion. What are my options now? And, what was real? Let's have a look. Why is that here? Just to give you a little bit of an idea. I hurt you too much. You would never take me back. All right, that's just for some of you. For some of you guys, you might have been really hurt. You'd never take this person back. Others of you, you might reunite and you'd be very happy, but you might do it in a more grounded fashion this time around. Hopefully that person might have changed because, your energetic field is one of, being pretty cool here. You found balance through adversity. Something to think about, a mantra to take forward in April, Taurus. Right? Something that maybe you've overlooked or something that needs to be brought to your attention. What could that be? Let's have a look. It's not a negative reading, guys. It's great for spiritual growth, personal boundaries, Taurus, choice, assertiveness, empowerment, authenticity. You know, stay authentic to yourself here. You know, some of you will be coming out of this situation feeling empowered, that you understand the depth of human connections and that they're not always pretty, and they're here to teach us valuable life lessons about our attachment style, about how we show up in the world. And some of you might be feeling very empowered. You are going to unstick yourselves and work in a much more grounded way. So, you know, almost like, you know, your head in the clouds, but your feet firmly on the earth. So it's the best of both worlds. So it's marrying the spiritual with the physical. Does that make sense? So it's brilliant for some of you for personal growth. Let's have a look. If you're a song, Taurus, all right, lyrics might mean something. The band might mean something to you. The title, just the words. And this deck works in really funny ways. And one of my private clients came along and said, there was a name in one of the song titles. She went, well, that's his surname, you know, or that's her surname, these kind of things. So let's have a look. One song for you, Taurus, all right? Just give it one listen. Maybe the lyrics mean something to you, you're right? If it's not your genre, listen to it once and then you never have to listen to it again. Well, I Wonder by the Smiths, all right? It's kind of a dreamy song. It's kind of a melancholic song, and it's all about, I wonder if you see me when we pass. And that would kind of fit quite well, me as a reader, into a spiritual connection, you know, which is, it's left murky, it's otherworldly, and we can't just grasp it. It can leave us a bit confused, these kind of things, all right? But it's there to teach us something. So Taurus, look, you know, I hope you enjoyed that. My name's Drew. This is Modern Tarot. If you like the content, please like, share, or subscribe. It means the world to me personally and the channel. It means I can continue to do this for free for you. If you want a personal reading, you can reach out at moderntarot.net or browse the YouTube Modern Tarot store, and I do my best to help you. But in the meantime, Taurus, you know, amazing work, amazing spiritual depth going on there. Some of you might reunite, others of you will keep it moving, but taking all of those lessons and being inspirational to others that, you know, I've yet to encounter those kinds of encounters. I hate repeating two words in the same sentence, but you get my point. So, Taurus, take it easy, and I'll see you in another reading. Bye now.